It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards in a pair of scores. It's the Saints and the Bills.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They start the drive with Cook. There's some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. But 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Herbert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Cook, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal. Allen, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Allen now on third and goal. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Come on. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing again on second down. Allen, that is caught at the 7. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second down and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Well, Charles, that's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On play action, they'll throw. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want wanted every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
Hold the stick.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air.
Now Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
This point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hauled in downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Herbert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Olave over the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far with this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, a run with Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Half. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A give up the middle to Singletary. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Olave. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and it will tie things at 20 all. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's James. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. A handoff for Herbert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw. Third down, sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Peyton Turner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On second down, Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third and long, it's Allen. James has got it, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on fourth and inches.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second and inches, Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Herbert. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Herbert. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's already good. We've got a tie game here in the 4th. We're hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time on the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Kamara up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Personal foul.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now out come the Bills. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. he's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it's